What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing a analysis on Team Falcons versus Onic Indo. This is Team Falcons PH, by the way, and there's two Team Falcons, there's also two Onics, so it's kind of confusing sometimes. But anyways, I handpicked this match because again, it's very interesting. It went to game number 3, and it was a pretty close match in terms of the series, right? If we talk about the series, and it's Indo versus PH, so yeah, why not, right? So let's look at the draft. They banned the Loi, they banned the Joy, they banned the Sujin. All right, so these guys banned the Fanny, they banned the Matilda, and they banned the Suyu. So these guys could like first pick maybe a Harris or a Granger, maybe. Oh, they first pick Kalia. All right. I see you. So they want to go for a pickoff. Whenever you go for a Kalia first pick, right away you want to try to go for a pickoff. And this is a flex pick, by the way. This could go XP, this could go Roam. Now these guys could go like a Faramis pick, like somewhere here, but it looks like they're gonna go for a pickoff as well. And I'm not really sure why they went like straight up Hanzo right away, which is kind of risky in my opinion. I think picking Hanzo like way too early. I mean, he's not like that super OP. There's a lot of heroes that could go against Hanzo. There's Ling. There's heroes like Vexana, like for Mage. There's other picks that I don't want to talk about. That I don't want. I mean, we've seen Vexana against Hanzo, so those are all the picks that I'm gonna talk about. I'm not gonna reveal any more other picks that could possibly, yeah, give Hanzo a hard time. But any crowd control, like Badang, Moskov is really good against Hanzo if you're a gold laner. But they want the fast farm, right? They want the fast farm. So now these guys have Harith and Hayabusa. All right, this could have been a little bit better. I think Ling would have been a lot better for them, in my opinion. But the problem with Ling is Ling farms kind of slow, so he might be scared of getting invaded with the Jawhead fast farm, right? So maybe that's why they went for the Hayabusa instead. Hayabusa does farm faster than Ling. They picked the Harith. In my opinion, it's kind of hard to play these two against the Hanzo, in my opinion, right? Because with Hanzo, with the 10-second ulti, you could kind of force like a Hayabusa ulti, you could force a Harith ulti in those 10 seconds you have. They pick a Sicilian, alright? So the bad thing about Kalia as well is if you don't pick Faramis, like if you don't pick anti-pickoff, right? Then most likely you're gonna pick gold laners and mages that run Purify, like a Sicilian, for example. They are very scaling, by the way. These two, Sicilian and Hanzo, are very much scaling, right? So these guys banned the Faramis, they banned the Farsa as well. These guys banned the Hilda, so that Hayabusa has a better, like a easier life in the turtle fight. They could ban Hylos as well, or Glue. I think Glue, Phoveus, Hylos, those three are like the best bans here. Hilda's also a very good ban here. I'm not sure why they keep banning Loi. Same with Sujin, right? Sujin is definitely fine against heroes like Harris. I think Sujin is not even that OP anymore. In terms of laning, yeah, sure, still pretty strong, but like in terms of like the whole team fight, you can only carry somebody like once now, right? And her damage is not even that much anymore. So I don't know why people still keep prio banning Sujin. But anyways, it also does not have burst. It also does not have burst. So if you're like planning to play Kalia, you cannot really like kind of pair it up with Kalia since she doesn't have burst. So yeah, they picked the Phoveus. They banned the Moskov, so these guys don't have a split push. Okay, they could still go Claude right here, in my opinion. Claude or a would they go Granger? Granger's kind of hard here, or they might go Bruno or Claude. Bruno if they want to win laning, Claude if they want a split push on their team. These guys could pick like a maybe Glue against this. Yeah, there it is. Vexana, dude, this is good. Vexana, and yeah, Vexana's good. This is good. I like these. I like the last two picks from Team Falcons actually, but I don't like these two picks right here. This pick could have been a lot different. The Harris pick. I think this should have been like a Moskov. This should have been like a Ling. But the thing is, no, if this is Ling, then Harris would have been okay. If this is Moskov, then yeah, if this is Moskov, they can't do Ling Moskov. That's gonna be two split pushers in one team. So it's gonna be one or the other, if that makes sense. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys. But this last pick is probably gonna be like a Bruno or a Claude. Carry. Oh, okay. Carry for like burst, maybe for Jawhead. Carry against Glue is kind of risky though. I'm not even gonna lie. It does run Purify though, so I guess it's okay. It's not that bad. But in my opinion, Claude would have been perfect. Yeah, Claude or Bruno would have been perfect. Has Purify and has a little bit of sustainability with the Host Claw, right? Carries more of like a all-in burst with the Jawhead. Anyways, I know the results of this game since I've seen it, but I have never seen the game like actually. I've only seen the results. So let's put back my video capture device. We're gonna go back into the game. All right, give me a second. There might be ads that might fly through since I'm watching from the ESL channel or YouTube channel. So there might be ads in the middle of the video. But anyways, in my opinion, it's like a 50-50 draft. Falcons could have drafted the gold lane and the gold lane is fine. I think the jungle should have been different. Not Hayabusa. I'm not a big fan of Hayabusa in the current meta. He's just okay. He's not as good as before. But in this case, I think why did it jump to level 3 right away? Am I tripping? Or he's just that fast? No. Yeah, Hanzo's just that fast at farming. He started blue, went to red right away, Jawhead is leashing, and now they could get Lizard like really quickly. He's gonna be level 4 at like a minute. Damn, he's fast. Yeah, with the Jawhead. So that's why they wanted that. They want like the flash farm. I mean, this guy's gonna turn level 4 at 1 minute as well. Same thing, 1 minute. Both are level 4. No, Hanzo's still not level 4. Nice poke from Hayabusa. And already a first blood from Falcon. I don't know how they lost this. Damn, that's already huge. Push. Yeah, he's gonna miss like a bunch of minions right here if he gets pushed. But Sicilian might get it though. Yeah, Sicilian might go for the gold. Yeah, gold minions. It's okay. Damn, is Marco getting plating? He should have plated. He should have plated like a long time ago, no? Because they know Hanzo started blue. For sure, if you're keeping track of the gold, they know Hanzo started blue. It's only Sicilian here. He might get poked by Sicilian. But if Sicilian tries to poke him, the thing is, if Sicilian tries to poke him, as long as Hereth stays near this minion wave, Sicilian is going to get this. And then this carry is going to be more delayed. So Sicilian cannot do that. So Marco should have been hitting the tower next to the minion wave. If that makes sense, you know? So you're denying like creeps from the carry instead of hiding and... You know what I mean? You could punish a little bit better. Yeah, definitely could have punished a little bit better. But it's alright. They still won that. Oh my god. Okay. Nice poke from Kyrie right there. Hanzo hurts, huh? Uy. Okay, nice poke from Kyle. Both junglers poking at mid. But Kyle got a first blood on the bot lane. So he has the upper hand right now. Let's look at the retry battle and who's gonna turn. Blap should be like, why is he not playing aggressive against this Phoveus? He wins the laning against that, no? Or is he trying to freeze him before the next wave comes? He wins laning against Phoveus like really hard. You could poke Phoveus before the turtle spawns in like 3 seconds. See right there. But he's not poking him. Look, they're just clearing each other. He should be giving him a hard time while Phoveus is trying to clear that minion wave. He did not get poked at all with a glue matchup, by the way. Look, this Phoveus is having a time of his life. He's not supposed to be having this much fun. Damn. Yeah, definitely could have done better. Like, cause look, this Phoveus is killable if they got him low before they even got to the turtle. He should have played a lot more aggressive. Yeah, definitely could have poked the Phoveus a lot earlier. I don't know why he didn't. Because we saw Hanzo poke at mid, right? So he shouldn't be scared of a Hanzo. We saw Jawhead at mid as well. So, being ganked, you're in a 1v1. You know you're in a 1v1. And if you know you're in a winning matchup, you should be like playing aggressive, right? You're supposed to take advantage of the matchup that the coach gave you, which is glue is like, I mean, almost a hard counter to Phoveus. Especially in the laning phase. So... Anyways, I don't know how Vexana got picked off before the turtle earlier as well, so that was kind of a mistake as well. So I'm seeing holes here. I'm seeing holes like at the mid lane. I'm not sure if Vexana, he did try to flicker earlier since he does not have flicker right now. And same with Flap. He needed to play a little bit more aggressive there. Anyways, let's see what happens here. Let's reset. The turtle's about to be up in 70. Both the junglers are finishing all their camps. So now, I'm going to be honest with you. This team is level 4. Ogwen could pretty much ulti anyone except if they have Purify. So most likely even Phoveus or Jawhead and Vexana should be able to kill whoever he ultis. That's how broken this hero is. This Kalia is broken as hell. Kalia is broken as hell. And they could pick off, like, I don't even know why this guy's here. Why is Kalia here? You see what I mean? Kalia should be comboing with Vexana and Hayabusa, who has the burst. Harith just needs to farm. I mean, nothing's happening in this side of the map. See, look, they set up for the top lane and nothing happened because they don't have any engager. If Kalia was here, though, this Phoveus has a chance of dying because Kalia could jump from the wall to Phoveus. Phoveus does not have Purify. Phoveus has Flicker. You know what I mean? Like, you should be here. 4-man setup, and then you just trade. Just make sure Marco does not die. If he misses a couple minions, then so what, right? You guys are gonna get a trade by getting the plating. As long as Marco does not die. And Marco, knowing Marco, right? Based on his playstyle, he's not aggressive. He plays very, very safe. So he kind of has an instinct on whether a gank is coming or not. What the hell? Okay, he's about to die. No. Okay, that was a very good throw from Jawhead. I'm not sure why Flap did not check with the first kill, but even if he did check the first kill, I think he was still gonna get thrown by the Jawhead, so. Right here, Vexana's dead, so now Kalia does not have a combo right now. They need to wait for this Vexana to spawn. Someone's messaging me. Ignore that messenger sound. Anyways, yeah, let's see right here. Phoveus went for an ulti flicker. Second skill flicker on the Harith. So now Harith gets stuck in a team fight. And now Phoveus is going off right now. And Kyle TZ cannot do anything about it. He's just gonna gamble it maybe. He does not have ulti. And from there, it's just a disaster. What happened? That was that was horribly set up. I think the moment that Vexana died and Glue was forced to ulti, that was the moment that Falcons should have been like, give the turtle. Give the turtle away. Just trade somewhere else. That should have been the moment. Vexana died, there's no Glue ulti. You don't have follow-up on Kalia. Harith does not have enough items to help you. Barely has Only Dash. Probably has Only Dash, but it's not as fast since it's not full item, so. That should have been the moment that Falcons was like, alright, let's trade, you know. It's not even a draft problem as well. Like, their draft is okay. It's still okay. Definitely still winnable. I mean, every draft is winnable, but this is like, they could still win against this, really. These two are scaling. These three are scaling, by the way. These guys should have won early. These guys have a better early game. These three heroes are scaling, if you think about it. Okay, Glue went into the Jawhead. Ooh, nice flicker from Keyboy to escape the Glue. Hayabusa does not have enough damage. This is the bad part about Hayabusa. This is what I hate about Hayabusa now. Does not have any damage if you don't have stack on like anyone. It's not the old Hayabusa where you can just shadow first skill ulti and then just pray, hope for the best. Or you can just shadow ulti and just hope for the best. It's not the same anymore, right? So anyways, let's see here. Okay. Right now, it seems like definitely a lot more setup and teamwork from the side of Onic Indo, right? A lot more setup and teamwork. A lot more poking, a lot more knowing their win condition, I guess. You know? They're not really like engaging too much on team fights. They only engage when Falcons make an error in terms of positioning or face checking. And right now, Hayabusa actually gets a kill here. Wow, Marco's going off. This is good. This is good. This is an upside for Falcons. Finally, a good team fight from Falcons. Okay. That's what they should have done on the second turtle when everybody had their ultis up. And everybody was alive. So much better. Much better setup from Falcons that time around. On the third turtle. And as you can see, they could really go against this lineup, right? Like I said, it's a scaling lineup. They should be winning a lot early. And them not capitalizing the early game that much gives Onic Indo like a higher chance of Sicilians. Like Sicilian hasn't died yet. Higher, the Hanzo is 5-0, so it's like higher chances of getting into that late stage of the game. And that's the problem with these types of heroes. You really have to take advantage of the early. Okay, this guy went Dominance Eyes. Like, look, this guy went Dominance Eyes first build against a Vexana Kalia. Imagine if they could just combo like normal combo against a Phobius. This Phobius is dead every single team fight. I promise you. No magic resist against a freaking Vex. This guy might be okay. He's alive. Ooh, okay. He's dead. I don't know why Flap still continued. I think he wanted Hayabusa to try and follow up, but Phobius and Cillian were there to defend. He's not gonna be able to kill that. No way. Oh my! He has ulti already. Didn't he just ulti? What the hell? He just ulti. It's like I know. I understand. It's like 10 seconds now. But 10 seconds have passed since then. Ooh, okay. He had ulti again. I wonder what emblem he has. That was really fast. Kyrie. That was a yeah. He has killing spree. Killing spree Hanzo, huh? If it's worth it if he's getting kills and then his energy, I'm not sure if killing spree procs the energy. I haven't tried it yet. Whenever he kills someone or gets someone low, meaning his ghost will stay longer and his ghost will gain HP whenever he gets someone low below 30 HP, 30% HP. So maybe that's why he's running killing spree. I mean, I've seen Hanzos, but most of the Hanzos I see are Warcry. But killing spree, I might give it a try. I might give it a try if that's the case. Like if it refills the energy whenever you get someone low, it could be worth it. Like, you know, even without the blue, you could definitely do a lot more damage and prolong the team fight. Damn, he hurts. Hanzo's fed. And then they're just gonna go for the Harith. Nobody stops the Hanzo. This is the problem right here, and they are screwed. Oh my god, what just happened? That was horrible. Wait up, let me just go back a little bit. How did Hanzo get free hit? Where was Kalia? Where was Glue? Okay, Kalia's right there. Kalia ulted the... Who did Kalia ulti? Kalia ulted the Jawhead. He tried ulting the Hanzo, but Hanzo dodged it. Alright, so that's what happened. That's why they couldn't stop the Hanzo. The Kalia is supposed to stop the Hanzo like right away, so he becomes useless. But when you fail to do that, it's gonna be really hard for you on team fight because Hanzo is gonna get free hit. Okay, yeah. So it looks like a misplay right there from Kalia a little bit. And I think this can they end? I don't know. But even if they don't end, it's a Sicilian carry Hanzo late game. It just does not look good. The passives from the base towers are down. Two passives. 3 passives, I think. At 11 minutes on the first lord. That's something that you don't want to happen. Don't want happening, right? Is your base towers don't have passive on the first lord. Because it's going to be really hard to defend this. Damn, they don't even have that good of a defending hero. Like, Vexana's decent. Harith is okay. He needs to, like, Zaman Force if he really wants to burst this lord. Okay. This might be the end of this. Let's see. Where did Hanzo go? Ooh, Hanzo went top lane. I'm not sure why. Okay. The bot lane is down. They're going to go mid lane now. They're just going to take towers one by one. Damn. Falcons cannot even do anything. And the worst target possible to die dies. Harith. They need Harith. Harith is the only one that could possibly carry them. This is GG. 12 minutes. That was 2 team fights that Falcons lost. The first team fight was the first technically was the setup for the first turtle. That was horrible. The second was the second turtle. Vexana's dead. Glue does not have ulti. Right? Kalia does not have combo. Harith does not have enough items. The last one is the one at Lord. The one at Lord where Hanzo got free hit, Kalia ended up ulting the Jawhead instead of the Hanzo, so they ended up losing. So that's pretty much the conclusion or the summary of what happened during this game. It was still a very close match. I think it was just based off execution at that point, because definitely the early game should have gone to Falcons in terms of draft, but just the execution on the first hurdle, it's very, very important. You need to pull it off, and knowing that Phoveus built Dominance Ice over Magic Resist, against a Vexana, by the way. It's really hard to play Phoveus against Vexana if you've experienced it. But anyways, that's the conclusion of the game. I'm not even sure why he keeps running Mana Boots. Yeah, I'm not even sure why. I don't know if he really takes Mana Boots. Does he? I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, Vexana does use a lot of mana. I'm gonna have to ask my mage if Vexana runs Mana Boots. But from what I remember, he does not. Vexana does not run Mana Boots. I might be wrong. But anyways, I forgot. This could be Wishing Lantern as well. This one. And they don't even have a hard front line at this point because this guy's building Fleeting Time. Anti-Caress Fleeting Time. What is this? Okay, this one's fine. This one's Dreadnought. Yeah, he did the Dreadnought kind of like this earlier. Anyways, and don't forget to subscribe and like to the channel before you leave, because I will upload more analysis for ESL. Alright, so I'll see you guys on the next one.